Alright. Alright people, gotta make an important video here. Bit of an update video, bit of a rant, hopefully an informative video for some people. Because I don't keep up as well as I probably should with some of these things, so it only now just came to my attention that Halo games for the Xbox 360 are going offline this year. December of 2021, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, Odst, and I believe Halo Wars as well are going offline. And it's a shame really, but it's an inevitability. We've kind of known this is going to come eventually. It is surprising to me, I have to admit. I'm surprised that Halo servers are going down, but not Xbox Live for the 360 as a whole. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm kind of expecting them to announce the complete shutdown of Xbox Live for the Xbox 360 before December of 2021, and then it will convalesce into, I think that's the correct word, it will come together in December 2021, and then that's the end for Xbox Live on the 360. I don't expect it to survive much longer than that either way. I don't think Xbox Live for the 360 has much life left on it. It's going to end soon enough, and I believe now is the time to start preparing for the end. I would go off of December 2021. I would say have everything that you want by then. And I'm going to make another video on this, on preparing for the end of Xbox Live for the 360, what you can do to preserve things, what's going to be lost, what's affected, what's not, all that sort of stuff. I will be doing a lot of 360 related videos as we get closer to the end of the 360 for Live, and hopefully they help people collect for the 360, get what they want, get all the downloadable stuff, anything like that. It's just going to help them with this. But today is Halo, and I'm also going to do a bit of a modernist rant on Halo. Anyway, I have my iPhone here, and I'm going to be reading some info off of this that I have, because it's going to come into play with what I'm talking about. So, what we're concerned about, because my movement that I've been a part of for quite some time, that some of you may be aware of, is focused on the 2000s. So we never really cared about Halo 4. Halo 4 is going down. I don't know what all you're going to lose there. I don't know. Just obviously matchmaking is gone. From what I've heard anyway, custom games will still be possible because it's hosted on your console. So you can still play custom games, assuming they don't shut down Xbox Live. You can still play customs, you can still use custom games and campaign co-op, as far as I'm aware, over Xbox Live. Unless, of course, they shut down Xbox Live at the same time. And if so, there's no saying how long you're going to have to do that, but that's just worth noting. I do believe that's the case. So anyway, Halo 3 is what we're interested in for this video. Reach is unfortunate, but perhaps I will do another video on Reach. I'll have to do a bit more research into that, because I don't know a whole lot about Reach, to be honest. It's a shame. Prepare for no matchmaking, prepare for possible loss of customization, things like that. But that might be another video. But we're interested in Halo 3. This is my copy of Halo 3 that I've had for a while, with the case is all smashed at the top. I have a Platinum Hits version of it, but the label I destroyed. There's a past video showing that. But yeah, this is the original 2007 release, not a Platinum Hits or anything like that. I'm unaware, this is also something important, I am unaware of if there is a later title update or any later updates on the Platinum Hits version of this game, because that could come into play with some stuff I'm going to talk about here. But Halo 3 is the game that we're going to concern ourselves with today, and ODST to a lesser extent. So Halo 3 is going down December 2021, and here's what we need to know. We need to know what is Halo 3 going to look like after this has happened. What's going to happen to Halo 3 for multiplayer and its content and all of it. Put it all together, all in this video. So obviously, you can still play split screen Halo 3. You can still play up to 4 players on one console. Always. That'll never change. People love to play Halo split screen. You can still do that, of course. But there are some caveats. Like I say, I'll get into some stuff. There are some things that are there that might not bug a lot of people, but for us preservationists, it is a problem. System link, this is the important one. System link tunneling should still be possible, definitely, for as long as whatever service you use wants to provide it. So don't worry about that. You should still be able to play these games via system link. That's fine. Or just have a bunch of buddies come over, bring their consoles, TVs, whatever, monitors. So system link is that's our salvation here, is the system link, because we can use it for tunneling. We can still play the game online if we want, that's the important thing. It's not going to be matchmaking, but it is what it is. So a lot of advantages to that. So we lose matchmaking for sure. It is what it is. We lose that. So we will lose playlists. We will lose file share. Let me do something real quick. I look for something. Nah, I can't find it, whatever. Sorry about that. But anyway, oh there. Oh, man, I don't know why I'm trying to get through this vid. But we will lose matchmaking. It's a shame, but it is what it is. That was inevitable. We'll lose custom maps that are already uploaded. So if you go look at old YouTube videos, I mean, I know I've seen plenty of these myself. Go look at old people's YouTube videos of them showing off maps and different things, or on websites. I believe that, I think in 2019 or maybe 18, Bungie took off all the file share stuff from their site. So all the ones that link to Bungie, they're already dead, as far as I'm aware. So you can't get maps from Bungie anymore. They will never be there again. But you can still look at people's file share. And if the maps or anything, the modes related to the maps, whatever, are on that person's file share, and you can find their tag still, look up the vids, find their tag, get on their file share, download the stuff. Download it. Download as much as you can. Because these maps will be gone. The file shares are all going to get wiped off. No more. So download all your stuff from your file share. If you don't already have it locally, I would make multiple copies of all this stuff, like I say, because you never know. Make copies of your account so you can use it offline. Do different things like that. Just make a bunch of copies, because, you know, we'll talk about this stuff a little bit more in the other video that I'm going to make. But file share content, screenshots, theater clips, download it all. Theater clips, screenshots, I don't know actually. I'll have to look into that. I don't know if you can look at screenshots locally. I think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure the specifics of the screenshot system. Don't expect anything. I'll have to look into this, and I'll bring it up in the other video as well. But screenshotting in Halo 3, I would not rely on. Theater clips, you'll still be able to make theater clips from local games or System Link or Campaign. Anything that you already have will obviously still be there. Anything that you've downloaded should still be there. So that'll be fine. It's just that the file share stuff's gone, so you can't get anybody else's content unless they send it to you via files that you can dump onto a flash drive and then onto your 360 or similar process. So that's going to be lost, which is a big shame. So the mapping community is going to take a massive hit on the 360 for this. However, it's not the total end of the world, because you can still play with custom maps via System Link. You can still make custom maps, you can still play on them, as far as I'm aware. That works over System Link. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't look that one up beforehand, but I do believe you can play custom forge maps on System Link. I know you can do it on split screen, but System Link, I believe so. If so, then we're good to go with that. Keep making maps. The maps that are already there, well, obviously, we're fine as long as we have them saved. We can keep making maps, we can keep doing all that, it's all fine. So basically the game is preserved. Other than we lose the file share stuff, so all the stuff that's already there is going to be lost. I think you transfer your stuff from the file shares on the 360 to the One to get on MCC. So you can also do that if you want, but also MCC has a number of caveats. I don't trust MCC at all for the file stuff, which we'll get into later for the video, but you can do that if you want to, and I would recommend it just to have another backup. As many backups as you can. Something that's playable on Xbox Live. Just do that. So Save your file share, save other people's file shares, save all of it. Save all the stuff that you can. Matchmaking is lost. Real quick, we'll just go through Halo 3 ODST. This game is pretty much a single player game for the most part, so this one I didn't, man, I'm sorry I didn't look this up beforehand. Campaign disc, you can still play campaign, fine, you can do it co-op. I'm pretty sure you can do campaign co-op over System Link as well. The thing that I really got to look into, I'm going to put this in the description or a comment when I find out. If you can play Firefight over System Link, or campaign co-op over System Link for this game, then the game is preserved completely. Sergeant Johnson is lost in the cosmetics. That's ambiguous. If you already have it, you'll probably keep him, but you won't be able to redeem him or anything like that, so he's pretty much lost. But that is what it is. You can still unlock Dare, the recon helmet. You can get all the characters still because it was all campaign-based. I believe you should be able to get all the achievements as well. Most of them, at least. I don't know if there's any live reliant achievements for ODST, but if there are, get them beforehand or you're never going to get them. And then this does have disc 2 for Halo 3, which is going to come into play. So ODST, you lose the extras menu, you lose the stuff like that. But it is what it is, really. So the actual game here is intact completely, other than you won't get Sergeant Johnson. And I gotta look up that System Link. I'm sorry that I didn't do that beforehand. I'm thinking more of Halo 3 than ODST. But I'm just trying to get this video out fast, now that I know about this stuff. And while the second part of the video is current. So, Halo 3 multiplayer will mostly be intact thanks to System Link tunneling. The actual game will be there to play just fine, and everything will be there. All the modes, all that stuff is already there. Some of the community created stuff will be lost if it's not saved. That will be up to you guys. Save stuff. Preserve it. That's what you guys got to do. But the thing that is going to come into play in the future is once we lose our accounts, whenever that happens, if our accounts get corrupted or something, our 360 hard drive fails on us and we don't have a backup of our accounts, which is why I make backups, you're going to make a new account to play Halo 3. You're not going to have your rank anymore. It's not going to be on your profile, and you're not going to have your armor anymore. And that's what we're going to talk about, is the armor for Halo 3. Because some of it's going to be lost. You're never going to be able to get it again. So, first off, the Flaming Helmet was a Bungie employee exclusive, so, I mean, I don't think many Bungie employees are watching this or even play the game still on the 360, but if you are a Bungie employee, you're probably going to lose that. I believe it relies on the online servers. I know that Recon does, so if you have Recon armor, you're not going to be able to use it after this happens. Because if you go offline, you can test this for yourself. I've done it as well. I do have an account that has Recon on it. And I have played with Recon before. But when I use that account offline, I don't have Recon. It does rely on the servers to check whether you can use Recon or not. So once it goes offline, you're not going to ever get to use Recon again. Unless... This is also an addendum. You're going to have a modded console if you want to unlock some of this stuff in the future. Which you can do it via modded console, but obviously that's a bit more advanced. So for the modding community, you guys have already figured that out, and you will continue to figure it out. But this is just for the stuff that we can still do. So Recon is lost if you had that. Bungie helmet, whatever. The Flaming Helmet, it's just whatever. It's lost. Mark 6 and CQB, those are unlocked by default. I mean, there's plenty of videos that show all this stuff, but I just want to make sure you guys know this. So Mark 6 and CQB, whatever, unlocked. You can get the full EVA armor set and the full EOD armor set by completing the campaign on normal or legendary, respectively. Hayabusa, you can get the whole set just from the skulls, so that's fine. Scout, you can get the helmet and the chest piece versus via campaign achievements. They can be unlocked in multiplayer as well, but you can get them in campaigns, so that's what we're after. So Scout and Scout helmet and chest plate are unlockable still. The shoulders are not. If you don't have the shoulders when it goes offline, you're never getting them unless you mod your console, like I said. Those are unlocked via Mongoose Mowdown, that achievement, which is actually a very hard achievement to get, especially nowadays. So I would try, if you can find Lone Wolves games, try it. It's a hard achievement. You may never be able to get it, but you're going to have to do that before it shuts down if you want those scout shoulders. Security. The security shoulders are that we're going to skip that for now. ODST, Mark V, and Rogue helmets are going to be lost. If you don't have a high enough rank and you don't have the achievements already to get those, you're not going to get them ever again. Remember, those are just helmets. They never had anything else in those sets. So just ODST, Mark V, Rogue, you're not getting those. For elites, you will be able to get everything but aesthetic and commando armor. That's it. Those are the only two that you can't get. The commando shoulders might still be usable though, without because aesthetic and commando, the sets were unlocked via achievements that were done on Xbox Live matchmaking, ranked playlists as far as I remember. So you're gonna have to get those beforehand, and they're lost. But they did unlock the commando shoulders for everybody at one point, but it was in a later update. So if you just pop in Halo 3, you might not have it, but I'm hopeful. If you have ODST, the multiplayer disc on this, you will have those commando shoulders. If you have an account already, you should have them. Regardless of your achievement status, you should have the commando shoulders, and you should continue to have them once it goes offline. Katana and security pieces. These are gamer point based, gamer score based, and achievement based armor sets. So these are ambiguous. I don't know yet. This is going to be one. Don't take my word for this one, but I'm just going to tell you the info on this. So the katana was 49 achievements, all 49 original achievements, or 1,000 gamer score. You can get 1,000 gamer score offline. You don't have to be online to get that. Assuming this thing that I'm going to propose is true, which I believe it is, I don't see why it shouldn't be. So theoretically, in security shoulder, I believe it was 750 for the security shoulders are 750. Helmet is 1,000. You can get over 1,000 gamer score without multiplayer achievements. The original 49 achievements, you can only get 900 gamer score offline, so you're missing 100 gamer score. Which, I mean, that should be enough to get security shoulders, but not helmet or the katana. However, with the achievements that were added later on for the legendary map pack and for the ODST mythic stuff, in the Vidmaster, one that is available offline for getting all the skulls, excuse me, you can get 200 extra gamer score with the ODST disc. So you can get 1,100 gamer score offline, which means theoretically you should be able to get the katana and the security helmet. However, I cannot say whether that's certain. There are experiences that people have had, because the Halo 3 armor's been bugged for a long time. Since like September of 2008 it's been bugged. So you may or may not get it. It may lock itself again at any time. It's just a glitch with that. But theoretically you should be able to, because what happens is if that happens to you, you have to have all original 49 achievements to get it back, which won't be possible anymore. So get as many achievements as you can before it goes offline. But in the future, if you're making a new account, don't expect to get katana and security helmet. You should get the shoulders, no problem, unless they bug out as well, which has happened. But it should theoretically be possible. Now what this depends on though, and for DLC, for the map packs, the legendary map pack, heroic map pack, mythic map packs 1 and 2, all of them are on the ODST disc too. You can get them on Xbox Live to use with the original copy, and I would recommend doing that if possible. But for down the road, whenever we've all lost this stuff, they're on the disc for this. But they don't download to your console. Like with the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack, it actually downloads the maps, same as if you got them off of Xbox Live. The downloadable maps from Xbox Live, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. But here it's just on the disc. It doesn't download it to your console. So you have to have that second disc in, and there are some caveats with that. But they will still be usable. You can still make forge maps with them, whatever. But if the theory is, if you pop in Disc 2 of Halo 3 ODST, the multiplayer, complete multiplayer experience, it should be running a like Title Update 2 or higher for Halo 3, and it should add all those extra achievements to your account, or you should be able to unlock them. I don't know if you pop in an original copy and you've never connected your console to Xbox Live, if you can get the extra achievements or not, if they even show up in the list of achievements to get. But hopefully if you pop this disc in, it will. And then you can get all those other achievements, and then you can potentially get your katana and your security helmet. So DLC is all surviving. All of it will survive via that. There are some caveats with that though. The menu is different in Halo 3 multiplayer for ODST, which, whatever really. And also the menu for customizing your Spartan is a little different, and the visor is extremely dim, but I mean that's just, it is what it is. It doesn't affect the gameplay. So for armor, you can get everything, but this is the stuff that you cannot get. You cannot get Scout Shoulders, ODST, Mark V, Rogue, Aesthetic, Commando, Recon, Flaming Helmet. Those you cannot get anymore. Commando Shoulders are up in the air. Potentially, if the Halo 3 ODST Disc 2 unlocks it for you, you'll be able to get it, but I wouldn't count on it. And then, potentially, it's just complete chance whether you'll be able to get security or katana. So I would try to get the stuff before you can. You can get 44 achievements offline. 44. With the DLC achievements added. 44, which is not enough to get to that 49 that you need. But if you already have some achievements, if you already have an account that has some of those multiplayer achievements, you should be able to get to 49. Hopefully by doing that. You have to only have 5 of the online-only achievements to get to 49, and then you should most certainly have... Well, actually, no, that's not correct. There is a slight chance that it can break, but you're in better standing if you have 49 achievements of any combination, 1,000 gamer score of any combination. Try to get as many as you can, is what I'm just trying to say. So don't rely on that, but it's been known for years that it's like that. So that's the Halo 3 armor conundrum. You're not going to be able to get all the armor, which to me, it was part of what made Halo 3 really cool, was getting that armor and customizing your armor and making different sets, and I always loved that. Even though it's not really a whole lot of option, it was just always something that I enjoyed, was seeing people in different armor and making my own armor and color combinations, and just that was really cool. And it's going to be impacted by this. Now, I already have a lot of this stuff on my account, and I will be trying to unlock the stuff that I don't have before the shutdown. But for the future, man, there's going to be less option for customization in Halo 3. So that's worth noting as well. Get the achievements for the armor. Get your rank up. It's not going to be very easy because I don't think many people are playing the game, but try. Try to get your armor if you want it. If you're interested in the different armor, get it as soon as possible, and if not, then I just told you what you won't be able to get, and obviously the stuff that's based on gamer score, complete chance. So Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST should survive pretty well. System link, tunneling should still be there. Like I say, I gotta look into ODST though. And then for the armor, I've told you what the ramifications of that are. So now it brings me to, and I will rehash this slightly in the video. I will mention it again, so I'll go over that again with the details that I missed in the next video that I make on this topic. But I want to talk about Halo 2 a little bit, and I want to talk about Halo MCC. So straight off the bat, Halo 2, the game survives practically completely, other than you're missing the Xbox Live features, you're missing matchmaking, you're missing clans, you're missing stuff like that. But that's been the case for over 10 years, but it works fine via system link tunneling. You can do excellent Kai, stuff like that. Xbox Connect was the thing for a long time, our even service that we've provided on an invite-only basis. that all has worked fine and will continue to work fine, 360 or original Xbox. For map pack, like I say, they do have the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Get this disc. It does have all the maps on it. No, that's incorrect. It has all of the maps released in 2005 on it. So you can practically get all the DLC for Halo 2 from this. And a lot of these are very good maps. And it will also unlock Foundation. And it updates the game. It actually does update the game to a newer version. It's not the newest, but a newer version. And it will unlock Foundation if you don't already have that map from completing the campaign. So that's mostly preserved. Halo 2, we already know about Halo 2. It's been where it's been for almost 11 years now. The only thing is we're missing the last two maps, because the last two maps are on no disc, and you can't get them anymore. So that was, I believe, Desolation and Tombstone, which are both very good maps in my opinion, especially Desolation I love. But you can get those if you mod your Xbox, your original Xbox. I'm not aware of a way to get these on a 360 console if you don't already have them on your 360 hard drive. Maybe people know how to do that, but I don't. But you can get them for that. I believe they come with the PC version of Halo 2. And they're on the MCC. So that's Halo 2, just missing those last two maps. You can get them if you mod your original Xbox. And as I said there. So MCC, we're going to talk about this. What I'm going to say about MCC is don't trust it. Do not trust the MCC from a preservationist standpoint, because they're starting to really come down on the game in this way. As of right now, we know the caveats, the unified menu system that isn't really faithful to any particular game. Things like that, the fact that Halo 2 is really Halo 2 Vista with tweaks made to it. It does have all the PC maps. So we already know about that kind of stuff. But the changes that are coming to Halo MCC. We've already seen, I made a video on the one content update, the storage thing for Halo 3 with all the new content. I liked that. I liked that update. Because it was new content that was faithful to the game. Like the fact that you can have scorpions on Avalanche. Like that's just, or not scorpion, elephants on Avalanche. Like that's just cool. Or the fact that you can have the anti-air wraith. It's like, yeah, just, that's awesome. Great. Stuff like that they added. It's like, yes, it makes sense. It fixed some of the weird incongruities that existed in the original Halo 3 Forge in terms of vehicles or weapons that weren't available on certain maps. Things like that. It added some cool stuff. But it was optional. You only had to use it on your maps if you wanted to. Now they did have the Halo 3 ODST, SMG, and Silenced in some playlists, which I mean, I can't say I love that, but it's not a huge deal, and it's only in certain modes, like Fiesta is affected, but they're weapons that are kind of, I mean, they're Halo 3 ODST weapons. So it's fairly close to home in that way. So I wasn't completely aggravated by that. The weapon skins and the vehicle skins and the visor colors were there, but you could turn them off, and it affected nothing. It affected literally zero. So that was no problem to me. Okay, if you want to add that, whatever. I don't care. I'll just turn it off. Thank you for having the option to turn it off. I just turn it off. I don't notice anything different. No incongruities are created by that being a thing. However, they've ruined this. They've ruined that with the new armor they added in December. This armor, in my opinion, is crap. It's Halo 4 looking armor and Halo 3, and it looks like junk. I forget what the one was called. I know the Soldier, I think it was. The Soldier helmet looks pretty good. And the new ODST stuff that's coming in the Season 6, that looks acceptable. But everything else looks like crap, so I don't want it. I don't want to see this crap. I'm playing Halo 3 to play Halo 3 from 2007, 2008, 2009. Not to see all this Halo 4 inspired junk. I know it's Halo Online, but whatever. Excuse me. Now you can turn it off, but it's bugged out. It's bugged out as of right now. The katana piece, I saw people posting on the forums about this. Someone I know even posted about it. When they told me about this, I was like, what the fuck? When I found out about this, it was ridiculous. So the Halo 3 katana with the Hayabusa chest piece that's in Halo MCC, just like Halo 3, it's broken. It does not work if you turn off the skins. So, as of right now, if you don't want the new skins, you can't use a katana anymore. So that's just stupid. Absolutely ridiculous that that's the case. And this has apparently been a bug for months. So what the hell? And then also you get the problem of everybody walks around now and you just see a bunch of fucking Mark 6 default characters. You don't see customization. I loved that. I was so happy when they added the customization for Halo 3 for individual pieces back to MCC, because it wasn't there for years. Because I got to see, again, cool combinations that people were coming up with. When I'd play Free-for-All or fucking Infection, I would see these cool armor color combos again, and it was like, yes, I'm really experiencing this again, and it's really nice. But now it's ruined, because I don't want to see this new crap. So most of the damn people I see are default skins, which, I mean, I'd rather see default skins than that, but it always is there, and it's always a reminder of that, and it takes away from that they added, and they're taking away from it again. So that's a problem. I think they're going to fix the katana bug, but at the same time they're adding fucking, like, back pieces and different things. Like, you can get shields, or, I don't know what the other, like, the axe on your back and things like that. It'll be part of the skins you can disable. But they're going to add the damn katana as a back piece, and then who knows if the Hayabusa one's going to stay there. You're never going to see people using that piece. So you can use it yourself, maybe your friends are going to use it, but nobody you see is going to have a damn katana on ever again once this happens. Never again. Because not many people are going to, unless they're using like pure Hayabusa, they're not going to be using the chest piece with the katana. So it's not going to show up. So you're not going to see katana users anymore, regardless of whether they fix that or whether they even keep the damn Hayabusa chest piece. And then they're going to add armor effects, and then they're going to have Flaming Helmet as its own thing with any chest piece. And possibly that gets removed. These are the things that you got to look for. I mean, I was fine. I was actually enjoying the change. They came out with Halo 4 Thor, which I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not really into Halo 4, but yeah, cool content, man. The stuff that they added to Halo 3 ODST Firefight, the new weapons and the vehicles that were from Halo 3, that is stuff that I've wanted to see and play for years and years. Firefight options, awesome stuff. Great stuff. But you, 343, you lost me there with the new armor. That's where you lost me. And just all this stuff's coming up. Halo 3 is getting new maps, right? Which for custom games, doesn't matter, whatever. Halo 3 is getting new maps. They're going to be in the damn playlists, which, I mean, this is actually like the least of my problems here. I'd rather play on a shitty new map sometimes than have to deal with the fucking armor incongruencies that are created. Because, like I say, it's a damn aesthetic experience. This has to do with the whole timeline thing. It's an aesthetic experience. And I'm going to be seeing a bunch of fucking clowns running around with no armor. No more katanas. Katana doesn't even work as of right now. So it's really disappointing. Maybe they fixed the katana, but this is all just becoming so much. It's just becoming too much. Reach has new armor too, and you can't turn that off as far as I'm aware. There's already so much armor in Reach though that it's less likely that you're going to see it, and it looks more like it belongs in Reach. Halo 3 is the worst one here. Yeah, new maps, man. What's next? New weapons? Like, new weapons? Fucking Saw from Halo 4? Like, what's next? What comes next? This is a never-ending rabbit hole. And it's only gonna get worse from here as far as I can see. Unless they straighten this shit out, they fix the katana problem. But then the damage is already done from the armor. So, but it is what it is. If that's all it is, then it is what it is. It sucks, but whatever. And they're going to add one new map, and then they're going to add another new map. If they stop there, then okay, they've messed with it a little bit. They had it just right. They had this game frickin' perfect. And then they fucked it up a little bit with that. But maybe they can keep it where it is, and then it will be what it will be. But I don't trust that to be the case. I really don't. They're going to keep messing it up. Halo 2, as of right now, is perfect, as far as I can see. It's practically perfect. There are some incongruities with it, but whatever. It's the way that it's ported, it is what it is, really. But as of right now, it's untouched. Halo 3 ODST is untouched, other than the excellent changes that I think they made to that. So Halo 3 ODST is great on the collection. Halo 2 is pretty damn good. But they're going to mess them up. I know. I know it's going to happen. ODST might be a while before that one gets revisited, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really hoping they abandon this damn thing once Infinite comes out for this reason. Halo 2, if they update Halo 2 Anniversary could use an update, alright? Update that damn thing. Add more maps from Halo 2 to it, do more things. Here's what you gotta do. Add Infection to Halo 2. Add that mode to Halo 2 Classic. That's what you gotta do. That's like the one change that you absolutely must do. Other than that, don't touch Halo 2. So Halo 2, as of right now on the Master Chief Collection, is very enjoyable. I'd say it's better than Project Cartographer, which is still an alternative. Project Cartographer is pretty good. There is a little bit of new content, but it's still using all the same assets and a lot of the same stuff. So Halo 2 Cartographer, good stuff. Just it is on the PC. You can use a controller with it, but it's not quite the same experience. But it still is there. It's still good. Very good. And also you're not playing the same... You play a lot of the same maps and weapon combos, and it's not really faithful to like playing Halo 2 on Xbox Live, really. It's more like playing Halo 2 Customs, but it is still there, and Halo 2 Project Cartographer is great. But the way it is on the MCC now is very good. But they're gonna fucking add new content to it, I'm sure, eventually. They say that the code's a mess. I don't think it's gonna stop them, particularly. So it's just a race against time to see how long it is till they mess it up. So that's what it is. Enjoy it while you can, is what I'm gonna say. Prepare for it to get messed up by this stuff. Hopefully whatever they add, if they add like the Heretic Banshee, some of that stuff, then whatever, really, doesn't matter that much. But if they add, if they add more shit, more weapons, more skins, new armor pieces, well, theoretically, it won't matter as much, I guess, now that I think about it. The problem comes if they add new weapons, new maps, things like that that you can avoid. Because technically, Halo 2 didn't have armor customization, it just had color customization. So if you turn it off, if they have the option to turn it off, which I don't see why they wouldn't, you can turn that off, and everybody's going to have the same armor, because they always did anyway. So, if they don't add new weapons, new maps, things like that, we should be fine. Halo 2. So that, I didn't think about that, but hopefully it is so. Halo 2 should probably be the safest game on the collection, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And I don't trust the game. They removed screenshots completely. I did have screenshots that were saved in the MCC, and they're just lost. They didn't even give you an option to download this shit, so it's just lost. Which, yeah, that's why I don't trust it. Don't make forge maps with that as far as I'm concerned, unless you're willing to lose them. Port them, whatever. Make them on 360, port them, but you're not going to be able to do that soon enough. So, man. It's a shame, really. It really is. So, man. Halo 3, I feel bad for this game. It's getting hit hard with this stuff. For purists like me, it's getting hit hard. And that's what I am. I'm a purist. I'm playing this game to experience it the way that it was when it was new. 2007, 2008, 2009. Good years for Halo 3. But by 2022, it's not going to be there. Unless you do system-wide tunneling. And then there's the caveats, like the armor stuff that I want to, all this stuff. So those are the facts that I'm laying out. The stuff you're going to lose. It is what it is, really. But you got to know about it. Now is the time to start downloading maps for Halo 3. Make sure you get all the DLC for it on your console. Download the downloadable maps. Get the armor that you want. Be aware that Recon's going to go away. Get prepared. That's just what I gotta say, get prepared. The MCC is an unfortunate case that's breaking apart, it looks like. But it will be what it will be. Maybe it will end up straightening itself out fairly decently. Like maybe they won't add much more stuff after this and they'll fix that katana bug. Then the biggest problem just comes down to the fact that there are more maps in the rotation, but the classic ones are still there, so it's whatever. There's a lot of down games. Like, back when it was MCC just had random matchmaking for a lot of this stuff, like, nobody played the individual gameplay, else you just went into Team Slayer back then. And you'd play a map that you'd play Halo 4 and you didn't really want to. They were like down games. You just kind of played to get through it. And that'll kind of be the same way with these new maps. I'd rather they're not there, but it's not going to shatter the fucking game. And then you're going to have to deal with seeing so many damn Mark 6s running around. But other than that, if they don't mess up much more and they fix the katana, and they don't ruin the flaming helmet and other stuff like that, and they don't add new weapons, they don't add a bunch of different shit to it, then maybe it'll be alright. It'll still be passable, which is what I'm hoping for, but man, my trust is gone. I was really liking the changes they were making. I was really happy. There's a video on this channel of me praising them for this. I was praising them. But that praise is fading. I'm not pleased. They lost me with this. They really did. So, if they touch Halo 2 though, we're fucked. But Halo 3 is damaged already. And I'm only hoping it doesn't get any worse. So, and if they fix the katana, great. But prepare for worse to come. That's my video on Halo. Like I say, preserve stuff. Preservation is key here. Get ready for it going down. I will be there. Hopefully they do announce like a date that it's going to go down. That it's not just going to go down randomly in December and it's just gone. Hopefully they announce a date and maybe even a time. That way I will be there for that if they do. If I'm still around, I'll be there for that. I will play Halo 3 for its final hours, and I will be playing it when the servers go down, just like how people went with Halo 2. And I will hopefully get it on video as well. So I'll have a video of the final moments of Halo 3 on Xbox Live. Hopefully that is the way that works out. So, hope you all enjoyed it. I know I wanted to make a video on my 360 console variations and different things like that. There were so many videos I was going to make, but I didn't do it. But this year, there will be some content on 360 stuff because the end is coming near for the 360 in a lot of ways. So, I'm going to get these videos out now, be preemptive about it, get things prepared, and make some vids on it. Not only for my own sake, but just so people that are also into preservation, people that are in my old groups, and if you are watching still, then you'll have those resources. And I will also be posting to the website again, hopefully. Get the website up and running again and have all these resources laid out, all these things listed, all these different things that are happening, the shutdown, what you need to do, what's going to be lost, all that kind of stuff. And I will probably do it like I was starting to do for adding game support for the system link tunneling. I'll probably make it so that you can click on a game that's on Xbox Live for 360 and you can see what's going to get lost when the servers go down. So I might invest in doing that, but it is a lot of work. The website, I got to even get access to that damn thing again. I haven't used it in a long time. But I do want to fix up the website. I know they've had it running for a while. They've still used it for the updates, but they haven't been doing much with the updates because, I mean, there's not much to add, but I'd like to get back on it and do that, or even maybe someone else will do it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's sad. Times are changing. They have changed. Our movement is fading away. I'm trying to rebuild it. I'm trying to strengthen it again because I'm seeing that this is it. This is our chance to maybe save something, but it's fading. So we got to act, or it's just not going to be plausible anymore. So I will be making more videos to help do that and to help inform people and to just get it all out there. So this is the first video of that sort. I will update when I find out about the ODST stuff, or maybe I'll save it for the next video, but ideally I'll also comment or in the description or whatever. If I could add annotations to YouTube still, I would do that, but whatever. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope this helped you guys if you're also into this kind of stuff, preservation of this, and you like playing Halo and you want to get your armor or whatever. I hope it helped you. There's your guide for that stuff. What's going to get lost and all that. And I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.